the one thing to express to people is that the coming to church doesn't help me one iota. It helps the person that comes to church. The fact that I come to church helps me, but the whole essence of us coming together is the fact that it gives us an opportunity to give thanks unto God for all that He's done for us. And if we're not grateful enough to do that, I often wonder why people think when nothing happens in their life, why they have a go at God and get upset with God because they can't give Him 5 minutes of the time. It's just, it just amazes me that our top priority when the opportunity comes. If you go back into the Old Testament, well, and the New Testament, they were at the temple daily giving thanks to God. I mean, we struggle with a couple of hours a week, and it's shameful, really, when we think about it. But we ask so much of God, and yet to just give Him a portion of our time, everybody seems to struggle. And then when you say, you know, why is God not moving on our behalf? And it'd be great when we get back to the time. We're moving on forward now within the church, and it's going to be great when we get back to playing the orchestra that we're going to have.
Amen. 24
hours a day they used to worship God. The temple was never closed. And it's great. If you go to the God channel in the middle of the night, any hour, you see them 24 hours now. They started to worship God, and they've started to pray, and people are coming in and out. And I don't know whether you've ever read, well, he started off as Yogi Chow, but I think it's David Chow now. He changed his name to David Chow. But his church is coming on to a 1 million strong, and they're moving into China now. But it started with them having several meetings a day. They had an auditorium, a football ground it was, where they eventually filled the football ground, and what they had to do was ship one lot out as the next lot come in. And then they built a prayer, on Prayer Mountain, an auditorium that would hold 10,000 people. It's not big enough anymore. And it goes 24 hours a day. And what people used to do is, when they got an hour off from work or anything else, they'd go up on Prayer Mountain and they'd pray. So eventually they open the doors 24 hours, and there's people coming in and going out and praying when they can. But it's constantly full of up to 10,000 people, constantly praying. But it started off with 1 or 2. And we look at it, we struggle so much to give God 5 minutes of our time, and we don't understand why our lives don't change. So just bear it in mind. It's not to only go at anybody. This is just to, explain things so that we don't get upset with God when things don't move as quickly as we think. Amen?